Well, just a few items for tonight. No matter what you think about the current healthcare bill on the table, and basically my own opinion right now, at this point, what's being proposed is total crap, and it should be trashed essentially. And I've given reasons for this before, so please refer to my prior videos on this entire debate. If people are going to be forced to have mandates to buy their insurance, and then enrich the insurance companies, which we are all complaining about in the first place, then it's probably not a good bill. And that's precisely what's on the table right now. So if this passes tomorrow, it's a bunch of BS, and I'm against it, and it should just simply be scrapped. Let's start over. Okay, so that's my opinion on that. But going on with further little news for today, or yesterday basically, for some reason people seem to suggest that there is something wrong with Goldman Sachs executives getting access to the flu vaccine before everybody else. What's the problem? As everybody knows, the Wall Street masters of the universe are the most talented, valuable, productive, superior members of our society, despite the fact they almost destroyed our entire economy and thus cannot be asked to give up their obscenely greedy bonuses, even as unemployment is now above 10%. Actually, it's far more than 10%. These are fake numbers, by the way. So it stands to reason that they should be at the front of the line for the H1N1 vaccines. Now, no matter what you believe in terms of this vaccine, that's pretty much irrelevant at this point, because Wall Street simply can't take the chance that the most essential people in our entire nation might actually be getting sick. So that's the high risk groups in terms of the swine flu. But yeah, Goldman Sachs executives are getting their vaccines first. Sure, they may not be technically high risk groups, many of whom are unable to get the vaccines, but we can't afford to take any risks with our most precious national resources, hedge fund managers and investment bankers. Although they took outrageous and irresponsible risks with the world economy, as if they were drunks putting it all on a bet in Las Vegas. So I guess that's the same rationale here. Let's keep our priorities straight. And John Galt goes first, I guess. And some of my libertarian friends might actually know who I am referring to in terms of the character of John Galt, which means essentially, well, it's another video. Those who are familiar with it, they will know. Second story for tonight. California Power Company, PGE, seeks higher rates for their most energy efficient customers. Think it's keen to be green? Not if you're California Pacific Gas and Electric, PGE, according to a recent report. Utility provider PGE, in documents filed with the state, is seeking a 5% rate increase for its most energy efficient customers. The increase is reportedly so the company can give the highest volume customers a price break. The company, PGE, with profits up 4.6% in the third quarter of this year, while the entire state of California is in a deep recession, I might add, said that they're just trying to be fair. It's necessary to avoid the continued shifting of costs associated with utility services to a limited set of residential customers, PGE spokesperson told a vlogger named Heather Doody. Here's what one of the PGE customers had to say about this. I spent over $20,000 putting solar panels on my roof and getting my home set up to be more efficient to avoid the rate increases by PGE and my hard-earned money. So now they're going to jack up my prices because I invested in reducing my carbon footprint. They're going to penalize me and because I have to give, because they're trying to give large volume customers like Chevron and AT&T and more a fucking discount. I probably could add more tonight, and especially in regards to this whole hatred going on now, this hate spewing on YouTube and on the national news networks regarding this entire shooting incident at Fort Hood. But that would be, I will have to leave this for a totally separate video. But it comes as no surprise that people are just so gullible, looking at their television stations and gobbling everything up without looking into deeper issues in our entire society. It is a divisive tactic, and I'll have something more to say about this later, but it is not a good thing. And everybody is jumping to conclusions here. You know, oh yes, the jihad has started. This is what, you know, some of these crazy right-wing blogs are putting out there. And it has no basis in fact. I'll make a pretty pertinent video, hopefully tomorrow or the day after this. We need to stop the name calling and the hating on these hate videos on YouTube. It's destroying the capacity for people to take a step back and think. Everybody is getting all riled up over issues that are being portrayed in 24, 48-hour news cycles, and everybody has forgotten what has gone on 2 years before, 4 years before, 8 years before, 20 years before. It's all erased. It's as if it doesn't exist. You know, this is one of the problems with our modern society, and I'm not even sure whether you can address this in 10-minute videos here on YouTube, but it's very definitely a problem, and people need to calm down and consider other explanations for these types of incidents. Okay, I'll see you all later. Thanks for my new subscribers, and I know I can't speak to everybody or for everybody on here, but thanks for listening to those of you who still are, and try to have a good evening. Good night.